Hi there, Brad Illich here from NewBook. I'm super excited today to show you our latest invention, the NewBook self-service kiosks. People have been asking, when are they coming? Well, they are here. We've got 25 that just arrived. They're already half sold. People have even asked, are they real? Well, they are very real and they are very good. I can tell you these are the best kiosks I've ever used in my life. So these kiosks, we designed the whole interface ourselves. And I said to the team, this has to be so easy that your 90-year-old grandma can check in on her own. And I tell you, we've done it. We've got massive buttons. The touch screen is super easy to use and responsive. We've made it as the flow as straightforward as possible, and we've built it all into the one system. So let me go through here. Some of the things we've got: check in, check out, new bookings. Now this is not just for people arriving at your property at 11 o'clock at night and checking in. This is even people making a new booking before they leave to come back. Pay account. This is great for your short-terms or your long-term residents paying their rent. Guest FAQs, this is like your compendium. Again, another reason why someone doesn't have to speak to the staff. Contact us, so that has all the phone numbers and email addresses and so on. Maps. This can be maps of the local area or maps of the park and directions to nearby attractions, and even gift vouchers. So if they want to buy something for their friends or family for Christmas, they can buy a gift voucher and pay directly on the kiosk. I've also got the clock up here, analog with digital. It tells them if the office is currently open or closed. In this case, we're open, and when it's going to close. So closing at 5 p.m. We've also got the weather forecast for the next 5 days. And down the bottom here, we've got advertising and features of your property, amenities and cabins that can go through. They can push, bring them up large. And even if they walk away from this kiosk for a while, we have advertising screensavers that'll come on when people aren't using it. All right, so the first feature I'm going to show you is checking in. And you'll see if I push check in, the system's so quick, it pretty much loaded before my finger even came off the screen. Now we've got 3 different options: QR code, booking number, or member number. So with booking number, you can just put in your surname and booking number. That might have been text to you, emailed, or you've got a printout. Member number, so that is if you might be a Big 4, Top Parks, G'day Rewards, Family Parks, Cooey Parks, Good Sam, Top 10, any of those, you can just put that info in. But even easier is QR code. So I push that. Now they've been texted their QR code, and the QR code reader is so good, you can be like 2 feet away from the machine and it loads that QR code automatically. So you see, I haven't had to enter any information. This brings up my stay, 3-night stay in a 1-bedroom spa suite, Mr. Brad Illich. If there's other guests, they'll be in here as well. Arriving on the 31st of July, departing on the 3rd. We owe $795 and there's 1 adult on the booking. So is this correct? Yes. And now what it's going to do, any of your guest registration information, COVID declarations, anything you want people to fill out or sign, they can do that. They can scroll down through it, like so, or they can even push it here. Once they get to the bottom, I'll just sign with my finger and proceed. Now that is saved in the system as a PDF for you, so you can always refer to that, email that, do anything later that you need. Now this will say what payment types you allow, and you'll see we've got your default Visa, MasterCard, but the system does support American Express or any others that you might subscribe to. But more importantly, because we've got a proper FPOS terminal, we also support check and savings FPOS cards. And that's especially good to keep your costs low. And if it's people like permanents, paying rent, you obviously don't want to be paying merchant fees. We say cash payments not available, but hey, after COVID, no one wants to touch stuff anyway. So I'm going to say proceed with payment. Now what it does, it sends it down to the machine, and you'll see it's saying insert or tap card for $7.95. Now what's great about this machine is once I insert a card, you'll see it actually works out what the surcharge costs you, and you can optionally on-charge that to your clients. So in this case, it's $15.74, and this is where they can enter their PIN or whatever they need to do, PayWave, and it will come back up onto the terminal. So I'm going to hit that now, and you'll see that the NewBook screen will update once I pull my card out, and that will now send that payment directly into NewBook. It'll mark their booking as checked in and come back with our check-in information. So here it is here. Now, so easy. Do I want to see it on screen, email, or if we activate SMS, it will SMS their access codes to the guests. Now this also integrates with all your access control. So if you've got a boom gate, it'll give them the boom gate code. If you've got Wi-Fi door locks, it'll use the same code for the Wi-Fi door locks. And we've even got key dispensers now that can be set up next to the kiosk, and it will give you the code to dispense your room key. I'm just going to say, look, I want to see it on screen. This will bring up whatever PDF you've got set up on screen. People might take a photo of it, but they are done. That is how easy it is to check in through the kiosk. Okay, so I'm going to show you the checkout process. So once we push checkout, we have the same three options: QR code, booking number, and member number. In this case, I'm going to hit booking number, and you'll see we have massive buttons and just the numbers if we're wanting numbers, and just the letters if we're wanting letters. Now this is retrieving my booking for NewBook, seeing if there's any money owing. So if you do allow people to charge the room, maybe I had a few cocktails, that would show up here. But now I've been a good boy on this trip, so there's no money owing. So we're going to proceed to checkout, and you'll see it now has the survey functionality from NewBook built in. So this is your net promoter score question. How likely are you to recommend this property to your friends, colleagues, relatives? All they have to do is hit the smiley faces, and this will automatically give them a 10, 8, 6, 4, and 2. If they do give a low score, that'll still trigger the automated correspondence or notifications so that your management can get in touch with that guest. They can also still fill out the email survey when they get home. I'm going to say excellent. Now we are checked out. But as always with NewBook, we're always wanting to upsell and get people to rebook. So you'll see here, book your next stay, takes us straight to the new booking screen. Now it's going to default to the numbers of adults and children that we had on the last stay. I'm going to come September 1st to the 3rd, search a 2-night stay, you'll see it's instantaneous. So we've got from 120 a night in the 1-bedroom spa suite. We've now got the different rates that you've got set up, so best available rate, hot deal, fully flexible rate. I'll push on that. And the best bit is because we've already checked in and checked out, all the details are already there. So I can skip through name, last name, all this sort of stuff, and just skip straight to the bottom and boom, place a new booking. Now, depending on what you've set up with your deposit rules, you might have nothing owing or just a deposit owing. In this case, we want the full payment. So again, we just hit yes. You'll see it brings us straight back to the payment page. I'm going to hit yes. It now sends it down to the terminal, and you'll see I can just take my card and tap, and then they can hit complete and go on their way. Okay, now I'm going to show you pay account. So this can be for short-term guests or long-term residents. You'll see they can again use QR code, account number, or even their site number and surname. So in this case, I'm going to do account number, last name, and you'll see here I can pay the balance, or I can pay a particular invoice. There's $50 owing the account. And even if I'm sharing the stay with someone else, I could pay half, pay a custom amount, or full. So I'm going to pay in full, proceed with payment, it goes to the terminal, I'm going to pay wave, and that's immediately going to go back to NewBook, mark my account as paid, and it will allow us to choose whether we want to see the receipt on screen or it's automatically been emailed. It's that easy. So finally, a couple of the ancillary services we offer is the Contact Us page. So here we've got phone number, email address, physical address, office hours that it's open now. Today's Friday, it's open 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. And the FAQ, which is like a compendium. So I have here common questions. So are there barbecues we can hire? Is there a laundry on site? All these sorts of questions here. We've also got things like local attractions and directions to those attractions, events that are on, which is date-based, services like where's the nearest dry cleaner, hairdresser, dentist, day spa, that kind of thing. Important like emergency services, police. If you go there, it shows where you're located and the phone number to call the police station. And destinations, so airport, train station, cinemas, and again, it will show them Google Maps directions to those. So that is just the first iteration of our kiosks. As I said, they're a brand new product, but unlike basically any other hardware you're gonna purchase, these are going to appreciate in value, not depreciate, because we're going to be adding more and more features every couple of months to make these work harder and harder for your business and saving you even more money. So thanks for watching the video. I hope you're as excited as I am. Please contact us today if you're interested in ordering one of these latest self-service kiosks. Thank you.